Hey guys, Little Up here today, and welcome to this video. I got a little story for y'all, so buckle up and get ready. On April 28th, 2023, I went to go see 100 Gecs at their 10,000 Gecs tour, and I want to tell you about it. This is my third concert, my first being City Morgue, my second being Playboy Cardi, and my third being this. Actually, technically, this is my fourth concert, but I don't really count it. When I was 10 years old, I went to go see Lenny Kravitz. I don't even know any of his music, but that happened. I was in Italy with my family and they were like, yo, you want to see Lenny Kravitz? And I was like, not really, but we're here. So I got the tickets a few months ago. Actually, no, correction. I didn't get the tickets. Someone got them for me. Thank you, Olivia. But I think I got them in like January, so I've been excited for this for a while. So I'm from Staten Island, if you guys didn't know. I'm about an hour away from the venue, so I wanted to leave early to make sure that we just had time to get in, you know, time to move around, time to like buy stuff if I wanted. So I left around like 5:30 and I went to go pick up my friend Jeremiah, who is coming to the concert with me. And when I get there, I realized that I do not have my ID. And apparently, if you don't have your ID, they kick you out. So I had to drive all the way back home and then all the way back to Brooklyn. And by that point, it's like 7 p.m. and the show's at 8, so I'm like shaking of nervousness. But we do eventually get there on time. I got really good parking. I got parking like pretty much in front of the venue, which I just wasn't expecting at all. We waited in the rain for about like a half an hour online until we got to the front, and then we were told that we had to go to the back of the line again because we were under 21. Apparently there was an 18+ line and I had no idea, so we had to go all the way around and wait in that line again in the rain. So we get to the front, they're like patting us down, you know, whatever, making sure we don't have like weapons on us or anything like that. But they finished patting me down and they're like, yeah, you have to go. And I was like, what? Are you serious? And I was like so nervous at this point because I saw so many people being kicked out for whatever reason. People with tears pouring down their face leaving the line. So when this guy tells me, yeah, you have to go, I'm like, what? What do you mean? And he was like, oh, it's your hat. I'm more of a Charmander guy myself because I was wearing a Pikachu hat. And I laughed it off, but I would be lying if I told you I didn't like poop my pants for a second. So we walked in, I went to the line with the merch, and honestly, I didn't see anything I really liked, so I wound up not getting anything, which is kind of disappointing because I really did want to get something. But we walk in, I bought some snacks, and we just waited for the show to happen. Also, something I wanted to mention that's like insane and I just found out recently, Anthony Fantano was at this show? And I had no idea. He was in like this VIP section that was like completely separate from the pit. So there was no possible way I could have seen him or anything like that, but it's still insane. But yeah, the show didn't start till like 9:30 or something like that. Machine Girl opened for them. I don't know too much about Machine Girl, but I did know their song Ghost, and I liked that song a lot, so I was happy when they played it. Actually, funny enough, I didn't even know that it was Ghost at first because it was like kind of a remix. But anyways, the fun juicy part, I don't even know his name, but he went to like this side area and was like dangling off like the railing thing. He dives into the crowd, kicks me straight in the head. I was so disoriented, I thought I was gonna pass out. But after like 10 minutes of like considering whether I should leave or not because it was that bad, I eventually decided to stay because I did feel a little bit better. There were so many crazy things happening in the crowd. There were like people like cheering for like different things on their phones. I'm sure you guys have seen the TikTok between like the British flag and the trans flag and people like that didn't happen at my concert, but stuff like that was happening. But I think the icing on the cake of all this was the crucifix with Sonic the Hedgehog on it. A bunch of people with DSIs, which was definitely expected for a Gecs show. And then eventually at like 10:30 or something like that, the Gecs finally came out. But yeah, they came out to Dumbest Girl Alive, and that was crazy. I screamed on the top of my lungs for every one of the songs because I really love Gecs, if you guys didn't know that about me. But that show was so long. That went on for like an hour and a half. And I'm so happy it went on for that long because it was just banger after banger after banger. I didn't really get to mosh. I think I was in the pit for like 1 second and that's like about it. I'm not gonna lie though, the entire time I was there, I did have kind of like this sense of nervousness because something happened to me at the Playboy Cardi concert that wasn't too fun. I actually only brought like 3 things with me. I brought like my car keys, my ID, and my phone, and that was like it. I was just scared of getting pickpocketed or something like that, but honestly, I don't think that's something you have to worry about at the Gecs concert. Everyone was super fun, positive, all of it. Unfortunately though, because of getting kicked in the head and the stress of everything, I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I would have on like a normal day. So I really hope one day in the future I do get to see them again and get to fully appreciate the Gec. I was also supposed to meet my mutual from TikTok. Her name is ePotty, and I was like, oh my gosh, I get to meet a mutual in real life. How cool is that? But I went to the Friday show on the 28th, and she was going to the Saturday show on the 29th, and we didn't know that until like the day of, and I was like, oh! But yeah, I give the Gecs show a 9 out of 10. Super fun, super epic, and Geckalicious. But yeah, we finished the night at Popeyes, and that was it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and special thanks to Jeremiah for joining me in this concert. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.